and you're out exposed. You know, it's funny how many young people get rounded up for marijuana compared to old people, but people my age, they smoke pot all the time, but they've got a house and they've got a respectable job and they can hire good lawyers. But young people are very vulnerable, and they're the people we victimize with the drug laws. That's the people I always see in jails, young people who have been eventually made part of the system because of drugs, because of the drug laws. And we must end prohibition for all these drugs, but immediately we must acknowledge that marijuana is already legal. I'm not even committing a crime here. We're having a legal demonstration to celebrate the smoking of a legal plant that's been legal since August 1st, 2001, and we need the Attorney General of Saskatchewan to admit that this is the case, and that this ought to be the case. Think what it would be like in a legal environment. We could regulate who grows pot, not so much for who grows it, but that it's safe, so that if people are growing pot, it's in a greenhouse, or it's in a backyard, or it's in a safe place where the electrical systems have been inspected and approved, so everybody knows what's going on. And marijuana can be regulated for its sales, so no pesticides or something. Remember, when something is illegal, it cannot be regulated, but when something is legal, it can be regulated to the effect that all of us can see what's going on, that it can be sold with regulations in shops where marijuana be sold. Imagine, I have seen the future and it's beautiful. Really. Coffee shops all across Canada where marijuana is sold, 25 different kinds.
Hallelujah!
Sealed in vacuum packs so that you can carry it around so it can be preserved for months and years in its freshness. Places where you can choose to buy a few grams of each kind in a regulated environment where people are collecting GST and BSV, but nothing else. People say tax it to death. Why? We've been punished and chased down and persecuted for 35 years. The government owes us. It owes us a lot. It owes us an apology for the million Canadians that have been convicted of marijuana offenses. A million Canadians have criminal records who can't visit their families. A million Canadians have criminal records. They can't visit their family in the United States. They can't get bonded, all because of a beautiful plant like marijuana. The government owes us an apology. It owes us money for time we've spent in jail. It owes us the restoration of all the property they have stolen from us for 30 years. They owe us a lot. They owe us per diem rates for all the time we spent in jail. The government has to come clean and admit that 35 years of persecuting marijuana growers and sellers and smokers has been just a vicious, bigoted pogrom against us with no rational justification whatsoever. And don't ever believe that it's because marijuana is unhealthy. You can do lots of things that are unhealthy, that are harmful to society, and they're even legal. Adultery is still legal. It causes trouble. Spreading sexual diseases is still legal. There's many, many harms that go on. You should never be persecuted for something that someone perceives as a harm to yourself. Vices are not crimes. If at the very most you think marijuana is bad for you, no one, no system, no order has the right to make you a victim of criminal law because of something you do to yourself. You know, there's only 3 things that all humans do. You know, some of us don't have eyes, can't see. Some people can't speak. Some people don't even have limbs. Some people are in wheelchairs, they can't walk. But we can all put things in our body, and we all excrete, and we all breathe. That's the only 3 things. And breathing and excreting is a polite word for how we expel, but putting things in your body is the most fundamental human right of all. If you don't have control over what you can put in your body, you are not given your humanity. If there are regulations and criminal laws that will put you in jail for the things that you put in your body, then that is an abomination against God's will, against humanity, against the proper social order where you have the autonomy over your own body. You determine what you put in your body. That's what the law should protect your ability to do. You should have a law that protects your right to access anything you would like to put in your body. Otherwise, it's just a dictatorship masquerading itself, say it's friendly fascism. You have that right to put things in your body as you see fit. Life is very short. I see a lot of young people, believe me, when you're my age, you're very acutely aware.
3 more minutes.
Both my parents are very infirm and will die soon. My father's 80 and he's not going to live much longer. My mother's 77 with Alzheimer's. And I know I'm looking my own death in the face when I see them. That'll be me in 30 years. 30 years goes by like nothing. Should we live like animals, being penned about in cages and being told what to put in our body and fed what scraps of freedom to it? Is that how we're supposed to live? No! No, we are supposed to live as free human beings. And right now, the law for the last 2 years has allowed us to live as free human beings. Marijuana is not a scheduled drug. Marijuana is not illegal. Marijuana is something that we all should enjoy outside in the free, open sun. Marijuana is something that we all have a birthright to use without fear and without intimidation. Now, I see officers around. I can only assume that perhaps they may intervene at the point where I'm smoking. That's possible. That's maybe inevitable. I just want you to know I appreciate your attendance. I hope you'll go and spread the word. It's important that you tell your Attorney General that marijuana is legal. There are court precedents that are very powerful and persuasive that are being made in all province, and I need you. While I'm in there, I hope you can justify my faith in you by working to make this knowledge known. We have a pamphlet. We have a pamphlet here. It explains the court precedents where marijuana is very clearly a legal substance in Canada. And I will continue on my tour as best as I can, bringing the word that marijuana is legal. Even if I can't smoke out with people anymore after today, I will continue to say that marijuana is legal, and we are being denied right now our charter and our constitutional rights to smoke marijuana, to possess marijuana, to be part of the cannabis culture with pride. And so, what kind of time do we have there?
We're getting 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes.
Shortly.
Well, how am I doing? Are you glad I came to Regina?
Awesome.
And if the fates favor us, the Rough Riders will win tomorrow, and I'll think that my bong maybe had an hand. A Rough Riders bong, a Saskatchewan bong. I'm proud to be a Canadian in Regina. It doesn't matter if I get arrested. I really appreciate the people of Canada. I appreciate this system, even though I'm a man who's gone to jail many times, and I have many arguments with the politics of this country, the laws of this country. What I believe
30 seconds!
What I believe most in my heart is that Canada is a beautiful and decent place where people are respected, and that better than any other nation in the world, we can make change peacefully.
Let's count up. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Arresting a man for nothing.
All right.
Arresting a man for nothing.
Legal
to smoke weed. All right, guys. Hey, let's. Thanks a lot.
Hey, nobody needs
Glad you were there.
We can sit
Mark doesn't want no one else to get in any trouble. We only need one arrest. So let's cooperate with the police and be peaceful. Again, there's no need. Okay, there's always one in every crowd, but let's keep it at that. There's no need for anyone else to get in any trouble. Again, you know, the police just do their job, and we thank them from the bottom of their heart for being very kind and allowing a political demonstration. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, everybody.
Right on.
That's all right.
That's all right. Will he be held or released?
Talk to the sergeant.
Yeah, let's talk to the sergeant.
Being detained.
Can I speak to the suspect as well, sir?
Daniel, what are you being arrested for?
Constable?
Let's just go right up there, man.